week. Does that even register right now, or will it be something you talk about after the season?
Of course it's registered. It's goes to show, just especially for young guys and a bunch of them knowing me, just work hard and, your work won't go unnoticed. So it feels good to know that, it's starting to pay off.
How important was it just mentally to have that bounce back week against South Carolina after, just to get some good vibes going?
It was very important, especially for the young. We got a bunch of young guys playing, and just to get that bad taste out their mouth. And just to let them know, we got kind of relaxed at the halftime first game, and just let them know, we have to play 4 quarters. We have to. And, it shouldn't have took Coach Mullen to do what he had to do, but I'm glad he did it because, just to let the young guys know that we should do it all the time. And he challenged the leaders on the team, and we stepped up to the plate, and we just got to keep it going.
How much did it help this past week getting Nick back activated and getting Jefferson on the field? I
think it helped out a lot, man. Jeff first play in the game, tackle for loss. And it wasn't a matter of is he going to do it. I was just waiting on, what play. Just put him in the game, Coach. Let him play. Because since he got here, the kid is one of the strongest one on the defensive line. He loves to learn, and he has a personality. He's goofy, but, he quiet about his goofiness. So. And ultimately, I think it makes us better, too, because having him getting out there in the games, first game, SEC game, he's making plays, and that's pushing Nelson and Nick, to you better up your game because I'm coming for you. And, by that coming from a young guy, that's definitely going to push them because nobody wants to lose their spot to a freshman.
I know for you, obviously you worked hard, but what have you done maybe technique-wise to improve from last season and this one, especially under Coach Baker and Sermon?
Coach Mullen talked about it since I was a freshman. As you get older, your development kind of slows down. So, you really have to become an expert in the film room, watching tape, learning what guys do. And I think Coach Baker, since he got here, he helped me out a lot with that. And, just studying offensive linemen, seeing what they can't do, what moves can you use against them. If they're, a guy with wide hands, just stuff you can use against them. So I think, me being in the film room, watching film on my own at home or watching it with Nelson or some of the young guys, I think they helped me out a lot. And me being able, to call that out to the young guys and stuff like that, I think that's going to be able to make us better as a group. And just teaching them how to watch film as well.
How much motivation can you take from last year? A quick start for you, but you weren't able to continue that. Do you look towards last year as motivation for this year?
For this game?
Yeah, for your overall season.
I do because, there's a couple games we came short in, and this game for sure we started out. They jumped out on us pretty early, and I think we responded pretty good at the halftime. It came down to a missed field goal at the end. So, all that type of stuff I think motivates people because it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and, you just want to go out there again and get it out your mouth.
There's some questions about who may or may not be able to play this weekend for LSU or how they do things, but LSU is LSU. They still come the same approach offensively, and you've seen it 3 times already.
Yeah, that's true because, they want to run the ball. They didn't have Leonard Fournette last week, and they still had a couple guys that still toted the ball pretty good. They had a bunch of big runs. So, they want to run the football. So, until we stop the football, stop them from running the football, that's what they're going to do, run the football.
You were part of that team that won down there 2 years ago. What's it going to take for this team to go down there and win?
Just going down there playing 4 quarters, just really hammering them on the run for first and second down, just making them throw the football, just getting the young guys, to understand, yes, Death Valley is a hard place to play, 100,000 people screaming, yelling, that's what you come to SEC for, games like those, but just trying to get them to understand that until they can run to hold 100,000 people on the field, it's still 11 on 11. So just keeping them composed, getting them to just do their job and lock in.
As a physical player, is this the kind of matchup you like and not a lot of trickery out there? It's just muscle on muscle?
It is. Straight up and down north and south football. So, as a defensive lineman, I think any defensive lineman loves games like these because, at the end of the day, it's just about winning your one-on-one matchup. It's kind of hard to say that for secondary people, but for us, every play we got somebody in front of us and we're going to get hit every play. So, just strap up a little tighter and just bottom that mouthpiece a little harder and just go get it.
How much has the 3-4 and using multiple defenses kind of helped your game personally?
I think just me being able to move around, and me playing inside, it's a whole lot different than me being out there on the edge because being inside, you have to get your hands up a whole lot faster and I mean, Coach Turner, he told me that last year, and this year I kind of translated some of that over, and with the help of Coach Bate, I think it's really just helped my pass rush out a lot.
Have you ever tackled Fournette one-on-one?
I have. I mean,
Is it harder to bring him down than a normal? Like, what's it like?
I mean, the guy is big. I mean, he can run, and I can only imagine being a 200 or 190 pound defensive back trying to tackle him in open field. So, I mean, you just got to throw yourself into him. You got to bring y'all because, I mean, people always say, yeah, he runs harder when he get in the secondary, but I mean, he's still a great, strong back. So, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have to throw my all into him too every time I hit him. So.
I know you joked about Jeffrey getting a forced fumble. What does the rest of the team have to do to kind of create those turnovers like he did?
Really, just everybody's gang tackle because that's when turnovers happen when a lot of people, defensive people, are around the ball. I mean, one first person get there, they don't bring them down first. The second person go for the ball, and it's real big for a defensive lineman because if you got 320 pounds Nick James running at you while Richie holding up by the legs, I mean, there's just a lot of force coming at you. So I mean, a ball bound to pop up eventually, especially if we just keep doing it back to back. So.
You mentioned all these firsts for these young guys. First game, first win. Now it's a first road trip. How do you prepare them to prevent a problem with a first like that?
Just really just talking to them. Coach Mullen preaches all the time before the games. Young guys get with the older guy. Learn, find out what they do on game day to help them get ready for the game. And a couple of young guys, hang out with me Friday nights in the hotel. They talk to me, ask me what it's gonna be like. And I just tell them, I mean, it's going to be a crazy game. It's going to be a dog fight, fist fight, just 4 quarters all out. And just getting that installed in their mind, just let them know, like, we got your back. We all out here. I mean, when I'm on the field, which I'm going to give my all, I just ask the same in return. So really just getting the dog installed in them just to let them know it's going to be a fight. So I think that's really the biggest thing. Don't try to do too much. Your best is good enough. So just do your job. That's about it.